Welcome back to Dracula Daily. It has been a while. And if you're now looking at this and are very, very confused how I look, I said it last time, that I will change my form. And this happened today on July 18th, and I'll link you the live stream where it happened in a corner. But I hope you will still enjoy what we're doing here, even if I look a bit different. But today is different. Not only did we had pause of 10 days, which is a lot, but today we will look at the logs of a ship called the Demeter. The Demeter going from Varna to Whitby. And this one is special because it, by all technicality, and I love that the editors of the Dracula Daily version I'm using acknowledges this. In all technicality, the first log or the first note of what happened on the Demeter happens on July 6th. But we will basically get the days before or the comments before by the captain, and then continue and see what happens on the day by day of the Demeter. So do not be confused. It stays the same. But we will start a bit earlier and work our way through those 12 days. Okay. Let's begin. Log of the Demeter, Varna to Whitby. Written 18th July, things so strange happening that I shall keep accurate note henceforth till we land. On July 6, we finished taking in cargo, silver sand and boxes of earth. At noon set sail, east wind, fresh. Crew, 5 hands, 2 mates, cook and myself, captain. On July 11th, at dawn entered Bosphorus, boarded by Turkish custom officers. Bakshish, all correct, underway at 4 p.m. On July 12th, through Dardanelles, more customs officer and flag boats of guarding squadron. Bakshish again. Work of officers thorough but quick. Wonders off soon. At dark, passed into the archipelago. On July 13, past Cape Matapan, crew dissatisfied about something, seemed scared but would not speak out. On July 14th, was somewhat anxious about crew, men or steady fellows who sailed with me before. Mate could not make out what was wrong. They only told him there was something and crossed themselves. Mate lost temper with one of them that day and struck him. Expected fierce quarrel, but all was quiet. On July 16, mate reported in the morning that one of the crew, Petrovsky, was missing. Could not account for it. Took larboard watch 8 bells last night. Was relieved by Abramov, but did not go to bunk. Men more downcast than ever. All said they expected something of the kind, but would not say more than that there was something aboard. Mate getting very impatient with them, feared some trouble ahead. On July 17th, yesterday, one of the men, Olgarin, came to my cabin in an awestruck way, confided to me that he thought there was a strange man aboard the ship. He said that in his watch he had been sheltering behind the deck house as there was a rainstorm when he saw a tall, thin man who was not likely any of the crew come up the companionway and go along the deck forward and disappear. He followed cautiously, but when he got to bows, found no one, and the hatchways were all closed. He was in a panic of superstitious fear, and I am afraid the panic may spread. To allay it, I shall today search entire ship carefully from stem to stern. Later in the day, I got together the whole crew and told them, as they evidently thought there was someone on the ship, we should search from stem to stern. First mate angry, said it was folly and to yield such foolish ideas would demoralize the men. Said he would engage to keep them out of trouble with a handspike. I let him take the helm while the rest began a thorough search, all keeping abreast with lanterns. We left no corner unsearched. As there were only the big wooden boxes, there were no odd corners where a man could hide. Men much relieved when search over and went back to work cheerfully. First mate scowled but said nothing. Well, boxes of earth that were transported here. I think we all know what those boxes are, who those boxes belong to, and who the strange man is that is now a part. So a blind passenger aboard the Demeter. One man is already missing, which is never a good sign, but yeah, let's say it will not get a lot better for them. But we will only hear in a few days again about the Demeter. And next time we are going back to Dr. Seward and his patient Ranfield to find out what happened there. That being said, Dracula Daily will now, until the end of July, and especially in August, become a much, much more daily affair. So, if you find this video and have no idea what's happened, there's a whole playlist with all the episodes so you can catch up. And we will continue Dracula Daily until we finish the book in early November. Till next time.